Okay, wait. I was always one, right? But at that time, I was always one. Besides the retrenchment and everything else.
Yeah.
I think with me being employed at like Prime Media and all this stuff, I was most like I was searching for my corporate identity because you know when you like look at my like in varsity, right?
Yeah.
You have this vision and understanding which this is who I want to be and this is how things are, you know.
What up? This is me, Tshepo. Underdoggers, how you doing? I hope you guys are well. I know you're wondering why I'm wearing these amazing fucking shades, right? So today, in our episode, we have an extraordinary person again joining us. And I won't say any more than that. I want him to introduce himself properly to the masses, to the underdoggers. We appreciate your support. We appreciate your love. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Without any further ado, Xolani.
Yeah, sure.
How you doing?
Yeah, sure.
How you doing, baby?
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Who you, man?
Who am I? Yes. So
Loaded, I know.
what do you mean loaded?
I don't know the question. Like, who are you? Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, no. Name is Xolani, Sithole, Tshezi.
Yeah.
I got so many AKAs, bro. Yes, sir.
Give us one. Give us one.
People call me X. People call me Superman.
I like Superman.
Yeah,
I like
Bedley. Yeah, some I hate, some I love.
Hospital case that I have.
And some I've grown to love, you know.
All right.
Yeah,
Tell us a
but-
little bit about yourself. Who is Xolani? If someone were to ask, Uban Xolani, what would you say?
I would call myself a creative entrepreneur.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Creative in a sense where I like doing what people don't usually do. You know.
All right.
From even back then when I was still young, even my small endeavors like business-wise and everything else, it was always trying to be different. Always trying to, look for unique ways of making money. Basically. And that's basically who I am. You know.
Okay.
Besides my past profession of being a marketer, an account exec,
Okay.
all that stuff.
Okay.
But I think fully now I've grown into this
Creative entrepreneur person.
yeah,
Yeah, that you
this-
speak of.
this role that I had. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Xolani, where you from, man?
Where I'm from?
Where you from?
So,
where you from, man? Not
born
where you live. Where
yeah,
you from?
where I'm from. Born, bred, Snowani, Soweto.
Okay, Msota.
So ngikhulele eTopsi, ngikhulele eSinawani.
Yeah.
Predominantly, those are the two places in Kulo. Topsi, Messi Park.
Yeah.
Snowani, my 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. So this is what we know about Xolani Konama. He's a creative entrepreneur.
Sure.
And Ukulele Soweto.
Yeah.
Tell us, Xolani, what is it that you're up to now?
Now,
When you wake up in the morning, your span,
Yeah.
what is it that you're up to now?
no, bro, I've got this baby, ZAZA Eyewear,
Okay.
that I've been pushing since 2019.
Okay.
You know, basically, I import and distribute sunglasses to other businesses, to myself. I've got kiosks in malls. So on my day-to-day, it's basically me pushing the business to change some aspects.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you said your company was?
ZAZA Eyewear.
ZAZA Eyewear.
Correct.
ZAZA Eyewear. And this is the reason I'm wearing these amazing shades, by the way.
Yeah.
ZAZA Eyewear.
Shout out to you.
Since 2019.
Yeah, well,
Right.
look, the history of when I started selling sunglasses goes way back.
Beyond that.
Yeah, I started
Okay.
selling sunglasses in varsity, which is like 2009. 2009,
Okay, that's
2010.
yeah, that's a long time ago.
I basically used to thrift. I used to go to town, buy them, go sell them on campus, just to make a living, just to pay the bills, just to have fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
in job, I was a person that flipping loves clothes. I still do, but it's not as hectic as it was. But that's so that's basically how I supported what I loved back then, which is clothes, which is going out, being with friends, you know.
Yeah.
Bengathanda ukuthi dam for izinto ngithi angicela no. Certain things bengizenza.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if bangenzela as a bonus in a sense.
Okay. Now, take me through this. I mean, originally ZAZA Eyewear starts in 2019.
Gotcha,
But prior to that, what was Xolani busy with? What has Xolani been doing all of this time?
Yo, bro. So I think my life as a creative entrepreneur started in varsity there.
Yeah.
So from varsity in 2010, 2011, I started a market called Grove Market.
Okay.
Back in the days. This is before neighborhoods markets.
No, you kidding me?
Before our Adam Levy.
No, you kidding me, bro.
No. Like
For real?
on a real basis, I had a market. I had a market with a chick called C&D. And then what we did is that we had an agreement with South Point Central. South Point Central opposite. There was a hotel,
I see.
Yeah, there's a hotel called the Moon Hotel. We had a space there. We had an agreement with them just to make the place lively, create some traffic there and everything else. So we came up with the concept of having a market there where we pulled in guys that are big now. Like we're looking at Stella Gang, we're looking at Wanda Liputu, those are the people that used to distribute, sell there, Menti.
Wow.
Like I could name drop, man. I could name drop a whole lot, you know.
No, you did name drop
Yeah.
as well. You told me, and we had a conversation earlier on.
Yeah.
And you were telling me that even the muffins,
Even the
used to
Muffins,
perform.
bro. Before I was Fiso, before they were famous, before they got contracted to Sony,
Yeah.
we had them performing there for free, bro. And this is like basically for the students that are around. They were also pushing their music,
Their promotional purpose,
we were-
marketing, yeah.
We started a lot of things, bro. Like if I were to mention a lot of things that I had done back then, some don't even know. The whole movement, that's a I could say I had a big hand in it. When I go where Bram, you see all these cool kids wearing up, and back then in 2011, Bram wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Bram
No,
was
for sure.
was basically down, but it was the cleaner side of
Jews.
of Jews.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why we wanted to do what we did, because it was somewhat different from the rest of Jews. Because it was obviously, you know, the foreigners and everything else. Boogie mishmash.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at that time, I was still young, I was still ambitious, or I still am, but we didn't have any fear of whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And we started this thing, bro. It was every Sunday, called it the Grove Market in Braamfontein. I'm sure if you can Google that stuff, you can still get some images back then. And we used to have the muffins performing there, people coming to purchase some things there.
Okay. I'll stop you there.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Have you ever worked a 9 to 5?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Tell us a little about that. You know.
Well, you know what, man? I personally believe, man, for you to be refined, there needs to be a time where you go through corporate, you know, so that you understand what abantu basebenza kanjani, your work ethic, etiquette.
Yeah. Or etiquette. Yeah.
Yes, you know, like how to carry yourself and how to move around
In
you know?
those professional
in those
settings,
professional
yeah.
spaces, how to write an email professionally, how to respond professionally, you know, all those things. So I started working at just after varsity. I worked at what's called a student village.
Okay.
Student village. I was an account exec. We used to do activation. So we used to do a whole 360 whole thing where we approach brands and everything else, come up with a concept of activations, and then we implement that. You know? That was my basically, I would say, first official job. That money I wouldn't count them as much as so, but we went to student village. After student village, I went to Prime Media. I used to work for Prime Media.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. This brings up a question in my mind. What did you do? You said varsity. What did you do in varsity? Marketing. Okay, so you did marketing.
Yeah.
Okay, Prime Media.
I got BCom in marketing.
BCom marketing. Look at you.
Yeah, you know.
Look at you. That's my boy. You know. That's hard work right there.
Yeah.
And Prime Media. Yeah. How was that?
Prime Media was great, man. You know, Prime Media was super great. It was more. So I went from the activation space to more of the advertising and marketing space. You know,
Okay.
Where we're looking at selling billboards, selling spaces in malls. You know, coming with creative concepts for brands to be involved with consumers. You know.
Yeah.
So that's basically my role. I was an account exec for a while, and then I became account manager. You know, and then I grew, and then so how I started this entrepreneurship journey on myself, it wasn't intentionally per se, you know. In 2019, the whole department got retrenched. I was part of the activation side in the prime media
Space, yeah. In a company, yeah.
Exactly, like the whole spectrum. Corner. So what happened is that we got retrenched as a whole department. I think about plus minus 55 people lost their jobs and everything else. So I was basically in a position where I had to, go back home, see how I'm gonna move around. And being a father of two, you can't just, went and pay alarm. And I then remembered, damn man, I used to sell sunglasses back in university, and I used to live off that,
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, should I go back to work or not? I want to spend 30 days or whatever I want. I know, but
it's not gonna work for you. That's not your space. That's not your space right there.
It's not make sure, my boy.
Yeah.
So then I started like selling like from G random. Now we can sell. I'm thinking
yeah.
with the whip and pitching and a couple of shades. Yeah, my shades put up as I'm afraid to. So it started like that. Then a lot of people were supporting me, bro. Like I got so much love. Like, and it's just like, look, man. Shout out to everyone that's been part of my journey. Shout out to everyone that's purchased every single thing that I've been selling. From when I started to now, I really appreciate the love that you guys showed me. I really appreciate the support. It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy going out there and selling. And if also it's very hard for you to just stay in your cocoon and deal with your own issues on your own.
Yeah.
But fortunately, I had people around me that were great, yourself included. I had people that were influential. That you push a pair here, he posts it, and then someone else likes it, and then 3 more other people come through and purchase. So it basically it spread like wildfire,
Yeah.
So it started small, and then it grew, and then it grew, and then it grew, and it grew, and then here we are now in 2023 for a couple of.
Yeah, you got a couple of what?
Yeah,
And this guy kills you.
So it's like this.
You are so modest, my guy.
Man.
Your humility is enchanting, honestly. If someone was watching this and they heard what you just said up until now, they would think, this guy, okay. I mean, he was retrenched in 2019, but he sounds like he had a pretty easy life.
Nah.
Is that the case?
No, not at all, bro.
Yeah.
Like firstly, I grew up with a single mom,
Yeah.
Yeah, like my dad passed on when I was like 20 days old.
Oh wow.
So my dad passed on the same month I was born.
Wow.
Yeah. So I have a super strong mother, like I won't like if it wasn't for her, I don't know what thing I've been inside.
Yeah.
But with that also, when you grow up, especially Kasi, with everything that goes on in Kasi.
Yeah.
The
dynamics
like cherry, it's easy to
Yeah.
And to be honest, it took a lot for me to create discipline within myself. For first starters, I had stopped drinking.
Yeah.
I stopped drinking for a while. This is purely just for me to understand who I am. I went through a spiritual journey. Like even if I'm born in Senabo,
Yes.
But it's like one of those where I needed to go through a spiritual enlightenment where I needed to find myself. And through that, I had to sacrifice a lot of things, especially my habits that we grew up in being very much of a norm.
Yeah.
Like for instance, utshwala siqale sibancane. Siqale sihamba ama-house party ema-high school.
Yeah.
So into kanje ukhula nayo usayijwayele ukuphuza akusaseki ukuthi siphuzela uku-enjoya. No, sesiphuzela ngoba siblomile. Siyabloma ibhiya. Esemajiteni ibhiya, ipati ibhiya, umshado ibhiya, umncwabo ibhiya. Yabona ukuthi there's an excuse for ibhiya. Why? So to unlearn those toxic traits that we've created amongst ourselves and not being aware that they're actually toxic, and they prevent us to get where we need to.
Yeah.
It isn't that I had to go through on my own. I had to pull back kancane ngizibuza ukuthi kahle kahle yini engiyenzayo iyi-flow. And I discovered
deep, my guy.
a lot, man. Like
that is deep and
I'm a habits maning.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Firstly, thank you so much for sharing that. It's not easy. I don't imagine it is easy for you to share that.
Yeah.
I just want to tap into that. Why? Because I think it's a norm.
Yeah.
But why did you feel in that moment or in that period in time that you needed to stop doing this, stop doing that, stop these bad traits that you saw within yourself? Why did you need to do that?
It's because that's Xolani, boy. You know, in life, you tend to experience life in a different way from, let's say, from you, right?
Yeah.
But if you always come to a point where it's like it's going through a cycle, you're going through a cycle, you're going through a cycle, and you can't really tell what's wrong that you're doing because well, so okay, oh lana, so it's like you're going through a cycle, but you don't know what you're doing wrong, you know.
Yeah.
So I had to then first start asking myself, which is, oh okay, what is it that I'm doing wrong? What is it that I need to unlearn? For me to be where I need to be.
Yeah.
And firstly, then I then looked at the habits that I've inherited.
Yeah.
Because of khula endaweni ethize.
Yeah.
Then ngabona ukuthi no, if ngiyekela inkawuza, ngiyekele izolo, ngiyekele ibhinga, ngiyekele nokulandela ichair. Ngisiconcentrate mina ngokwami kancane. Ngike ngisibheke nje, yabona uke, yabo?
Yeah.
You then find out, you actually discover more about yourself. You actually learn about okay, mina ngumuntu kanje, mina ngumuntu kanje, mina kahle kahle umuntu abangani, mina ngumuntu ukuthi bengisona ngisona. Yabo, even my mom was played a huge role in this whole self-discovery, you know, journey that I went through. Yabo, ngapha indaba itama likhule obviously ilingekho, and now indaba zamadlozi kufanele ukuzibhekisise kahle kahle kwalephi, itama yini elingayenzanga ukuthi abakuhlalanga usesemncane imbeleko ayenzwanga, you know. So I had to now
go back.
Yeah, now you go back. You go back.
Yeah.
For you to ukuthi into zakho sihlangane, yabo. Ukuthi abantu bakakini bakababakho nabantu babamakho bahlanganise ubone ukuthi yini mhlambe enye eshodayo. Kanjalo because firstly I'm not a religious person. I'm not a Christian.
I get it.
I'm gonna say that loudly. I'm not a Christian, but I'm an African, and I do things in an African way. In the way my forefathers, the people that came before me, have been doing. And it's just said, say, but with me going through that journey, it made me realize a lot about myself and what I needed to stop doing in order for me to get to the next level. And I'm still learning the mind. Yeah. It's a journey. Yeah, it's an ongoing thing. Yeah, it's a journey. It doesn't stop now.
Yeah. Oh man, that is powerful. That is powerful.
Yeah.
I also know something about you. I don't know if you know the underdoggers here, they know. You used to organize inner city picnics.
Oh yeah.
I know you, man. I know you. I want these guys to know you. I know you. I know.
Hey man, inner city picnics. Ah man.
Dope idea.
Ah man.
Dope idea. Urban jungle type city.
Listen, man. Actually, next year it would have been 10 years in the making. So the inception of it was 2014.
Okay.
How it happened is that I had a homie of mine. I don't want to mention names, so let's just keep it that way. I had a homie of mine that me and him started basically, you know. But you know what? For the credits, let me not
take away.
Yeah. She's sitting there.
Okay.
Homie of mine. We started this thing together, you know. But things happened and I ended up. Yeah. Push this thing. It was basically I wanted to create a picnic in the jungle, bro. Like
in an urban jungle.
In an urban jungle.
In concrete jungle.
Yeah. So we basically looked into venues in Joburg. We used to take a rooftop venue. We astroturf the whole place out. Yeah. We bring dope artists along. Good quality people, good sound, good vibes, bro. You know, and that was like a brainchild. See, that's what I'm saying. I've been a creative entrepreneur ever since because when I'm looking at the Grove Market, when I'm looking at inner city picnics and looking at ZAZA Eyewear now, it's all creative things. It's all something that
it's not the norm.
It's not the norm, and that's what I've been trying to do. Is that I don't want to try to do everything. Even then, when you're organizing parties, I don't forget the party.
Yeah, it was not just a party.
No, man.
It was an experience.
Man, you were in the rooftop at yours in Jaya. The whole place out. It's astroturf. No, bengafuni amatafula, bengafuni ituro. Ngihlala phansi ema-pinbox.
Plants everywhere.
Benaba.
Yeah. But on a rooftop.
My boy. Inspirational.
Still one of my favorites though. Still one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I really love that concept. I liked how you guys brought it into play.
I had a team. I had a team, a team of dunes. I had a nice team, bro. Like I had a fucking solid team, man. You know, but you know, things happen. You know, we grow out. I mean, we grow up and we grow out of each other sometimes.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it is what it is. You know.
And even out of the concept, right? We also grow out of the concept.
True that, because then
moving
you get people that copy you get people that do the same thing as you, because you know, like the jar of it. But as long as you started it and you were the forefront of it, then I mean, for me, that was like that. What really counts? Trendsetting. You being the one at the top at that time, then a lot of people are gonna follow after and want to replicate. Some of them do it better than you do, because you know that's what they believe then. But when it was your brainchild then.
Yeah.
And now you're onto something new, because that's how it is. I always try to reinvent myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always the case. You have to change. Yeah. Change with the times. Change with the things that are happening now. The type of quality that I get. The type, you know, like
yeah, no, I get you. I'm sneezing right now, baby.
Mara.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're online.
I
know you're online. You're on Instagram. You're on Facebook. Are you on Twitter?
Nah, Twitter's live, bro. Twitter's too live, bro.
Okay.
You know
what on X? Okay.
Yeah, like
Instagram, Facebook.
Website www.zazaeyewear.co.za.
www.zazaeyewear.co.za. Check it out.
To purchase anything from there.
As you can see, I'm sneezing, baby.
I've got stores in malls.
Stores in malls?
Yeah.
Which malls, please? Which malls?
So we're in Westgate, we're in Southgate. We're doing Wonder Park. We're in Cosmo.
This guy.
We're looking at Protea Glen by the end of this. Actually, December, no. We're going to Boulders Mall in Midrand.
Okay.
So these I think December, when December starts, I'm not sure when this is going to air, right?
Yeah.
But by the time December starts, I think we'll be probably in 7 malls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check out ZAZA Eyewear in all of these malls. We'll give you a list. You know, we can put it in the comments as well.
Yeah.
Let's close that up.
Okay.
Right. Let's close that up.
Yeah.
Let's come here somewhere here where I want you.
Okay, sure.
You're a dad.
Yeah.
You're a dad.
I'm a father of 2, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how's that journey for you?
It's been different, bro. Like my daughters Uliam and Okawe, flip man, I love them so much.
Yeah.
I'm a daughter dad, bro.
Yeah.
The journey has been crazy, man. You know, I don't want to dive too deep into my personal life.
Yeah.
Cool, you know?
Yeah.
But I've got Uliam, which is turning 13 now. Kawa is turning she's 8. She's turning 9 next year.
Oh my word.
I've grown them very nicely. The mothers are loving. Co-parenting is something different, something that I didn't think I would be in. But because of the times that we're in, it's something that we cannot run away from, you know.
Yeah.
It's very hard to, you know, co-parent and family. Sometimes you don't see eye to eye, but sometimes you do, you know. But it's a great experience, to be honest. And I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Would you say being retrenched in 2019 and being a dad, right?
Yeah.
Is partly one of the reasons why maybe you are such a creative entrepreneur?
Okay, wait. I was always one, right? But at that time, I was always one. Besides the retrenchment and everything else.
Yeah.
I think with me being employed at like Prime Media and all this stuff, I was most like I was searching for my corporate identity, because you know when you like look at my like in varsity, right?
Yeah.
You have this vision and understanding, which this is who I want to be and this is how things are, you know. And when you get into that corporate space, you start seeing things which, in actual fact, no man, this is not it, bro. You know. So I then decided, Guti, I don't want to be a slave to the master.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
and I'd rather be my own person. I so believe in owning your time, bro.
Yeah.
Like right now, the shops are open. I'm here with you guys, and I'm speaking the truth.
Yeah.
My truth. You know.
Speaking your truth.
Yeah. And I solely believe that if you own your own time, there's nothing that will beat that. That's basically the first step to success. If you own your time.
Yeah.
Because, and I'm not like tramping down on people that are doing 9 to 5s or anything of that sort, right?
Yeah.
But in the sense of me and me wanting to lead, you know, you first have to step out of that role of being told what to do.
I see.
You see, either by your boss or by whoever.
Yeah.
So mina ngibona ukuthi mina sengikrene ukubangitshele, but also indlela zethu asifani singabanje, yabo. And nabantu abasiphethe abafani.
Abafana.
Yabo, like ngikutshela mina endladlini kwa Tshezi mfethu akusetshenzwa for umsebenzi basiphila.
Yeah.
There's no way but no. They've given you everything because the person like my grandfather, my dad, everyone that has came before me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do not see why I should not do that because I've got the genetics.
Okay.
You know, there's a book, maybe it's the Outliers, right?
The Outliers.
The Outliers, yeah, you guys can check it out. It basically talks about your forefathers, of you becoming the person that you are. And yeah, ube a scientist, ube a scientist.
That is very
weird. It's like looking at runners, bro. When you look at runners, people that are sprinters and everything else, you find out that their mother or their grandfather was a sprinter or they were something of that sort because those genetics, they get passed on. Yeah, like you can't just be loyal just because, you know, you can't be a doctor, you know, so it's basically heredity. Yeah.
Hereditary.
There we go.
I know.
Yeah.
But
I got you. But that's what I'm basically saying is that we've always been that type of people, right?
Yeah.
And
it's in the DNA, bro.
And then I couldn't understand why is it that it's if it was done before me, you know. So that's how you actually walk into that role of being you yourself and your truth and your purpose in life.
I have so many questions for you, but just here,
sure.
Why do you think it is important for umuntu utazazi? Why do you think there's an importance there? Because what you've just unpacked is deep. In your opinion, why do you think it's important for us to know who we are?
What want harm in a man's boy? What harm in a man's boy?
Yeah.
Don't float the water because now so
yeah.
No, boy. Some things are not meant for you.
Yeah.
You know, and you need to understand what is your purpose in life. And for me to find that out, I also needed to go through a spiritual change. But in order to find out ukuthi kahle kahle umkhulu wami nogogo wami baze kanjani ukuthi babe abantu abakanje nami kanjani yabo isibongo sami funeke ngiqinise funeke ngiyenze so funeke ngihlabe imbuzi ngithi yabo kanjalo so you end up then realizing ukuthi oh shit, this is basically who I was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And even nabantu abakuphethe your ancestors,
your angels,
your angels, yeah. They are there for you and they are there to support you. Yeah, but you need to start believing in yourself also.
Yeah.
Then once you start believing in yourself, then it's going to be easier for you to accept who you are and also to unlearn some toxic traits that you've influence it.
You touched on that a lot.
Influence no, there's certain things that you need to also unlearn that are not good for you. But it takes time. Because even our parents, we can only therapy. It's just
that generational curses to be broken.
It's just good to and find out the real truth about why we're here, who we are, and our purpose in life, so that even our kids and our kids are
so the trauma is not passed on.
It's not. It's not.
I could talk to you forever, man. I could talk to you forever. I have one more question for you because they're pressing me for time. I have one more question for you.
Yeah.
Looking at yourself where you are now, think about your 19, 18-year-old self. Yeah. What advice would you give to that guy? And you can take your time. Don't you worry.
I'm gonna, to be honest,
yeah, please.
I think it's, I wanted to be a fashion designer, bro.
Okay.
And if I had given myself time to understand what it is that I wanted to do there, I think it would have made my journey shorter in terms of where I am now and what I've been through. Another thing is to ease up on the indulgence
of the flesh.
Yeah.
Of the flesh.
Liquor, mantombazane, yonke into, ama-drugs, yonke le nyaka. Ease up on that. Relax kancane. Sithole, work on yourself more. That's what I'll probably tell my 19 year self now. Relax, Antwana, ichela mbaleki. Relax, utshwala mbaleki. Inyuku uzoba nayo. Relax.
It's just a matter of time.
Relax. Because patience also is a virtue.
It's a virtue.
Yeah, into abangasifundisi yona. Sijahile, sifuna ukuba nenyuku, sifuna ukuba namamillionaire. Sine pressure, ubani uhamba ngani, kanjani, nami ngifuna ukuba nani. Ngifuna ukuba, yabo. Relax. Relax, Antwana yami. Izinto ngizikhathi sakho. Sizoguquka into zakho.
I said, bro, I wish I had time. I wish we had more time. I wish we had more time.
Yeah.
This is our problem. Yeah. When we get to the juiciest part,
Yeah.
it's like, we gotta go.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. But
Thank you so much, Ntwana.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for coming, for giving us your time.
Yeah.
Thank you for the person that you are. I know you personally. I know you're an amazing person. And I'm hoping that the underdoggers themselves have learned a little bit more about Xolani and about this ZAZA Eyewear than what they see on social media.
Yeah.
Buffett, you heard it from the horse's mouth, Buffett. Mr. Xolani namhlanje, Mr. X. Okay, actually, not Mr. X.
Yeah.
X. No, Mr. X. ZAZA Eyewear, check it out. www.zazaeyewear.co.za. Cop yourself some nice shades. You know, look good. We're in December, baby. You know, we're about to make shit happen. I love you so much. I appreciate the support. Backyard Factory Creatives, Black Hippies, always on. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It's none. See you next episode, Buffett. Sweet.